you, Iris. How are y'all doing out there? This is a holiday season where those that celebrate Hanukkah, they just finished Hanukkah. There are those that do celebrate December the 25th, even though everyone knows that it's not Christ's birthday. He was born October the 8th. It depends on what time on the calendar, but the 15th day of the 7th month. So at all times, we always thank the Almighties for allowing their presence to just bless us in that we have a chance at eternal life with peace and happiness. No death, no dying, no pestilence. It's going to be a beautiful thing. So we want to just check on everybody and see how you all are doing, spirit-wise. I mean, are you all sad during this time? Are you all happy during this time? What type of spirit do you have? Is it a spirit of thankfulness? Is it a spirit of peace? Is it a spirit of love? Or is it a spirit of kindness? I mean, what is your spirit like? We're doing a spiritual spirit checkup today. We're checking your thermometer on your spirit today, irises. You know, how can you have great experiences? How can you have that partner you're looking for if your spirit isn't right? Some people have a spirit of vengeance, a spirit of greed, a spirit of rebellion. These types of spirits will give a different message to whomever you're involved with, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's a significant other. What is your spirit like, irises? I'm hoping that if it's not right with this thermometer spirit check, you'll realize, hey, I need to get my spirit right. Well, you know this is another Card Chronicles. So you must excuse for the light. But, you know, it is to have light in your life. So for those that are having a spirit of darkness in their spirit, we want to just spread a bit of light to you. For those that don't feel like they're having one during this holiday season, you have us. Tune in. We welcome you to our channel, Interracial Spiritual Experiences. We welcome you with a message of love, with a message of inclusiveness. Here, we don't care your language. We don't care your skin color. We don't care your culture. If you want to be a part of us, we want to be a part of you. Here at Interracial Spiritual Experiences, that without a good spirit, how can you dwell in a peaceful time and place? So we are just encouraging everyone to have a spirit of goodness throughout these times, a spirit of peace, a spirit of love, a spirit of gratefulness, a spirit of gratitude, a spirit of blessings during this season. But some people, with the commercials, with all of the political unrest, with the election we just had, some people have an angry spirit. If you read the good book, one man lost his kingdom because of a bad spirit. Well, two actually. Well, one lost it. The other one, once he got into a good spirit, he was able to retain his kingdom. If you read in Genesis, it should be somewhere in the book of Daniel, where Genesis Daniel talked about the first kingdom of the whole wide world, and it was Babylon. Babylon was such a magnificent kingdom. It was represented by gold, in that no other kingdom would be as rich as the kingdom of Babylon. But they had a leader that would not control his spirit. By whatsoever things are good, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are good report, think on these things. Iris, a spirit can make you lose your kingdom. And he did for about 7 years because he couldn't get his spirit on one accord with the Spirit. And once he came to his senses and realized that the Spirit, a good spirit, a kind spirit, must guide you in these days and times. And if it does not, irises, that spirit that does not drive you to good will drive you to bad or insanity. So because people were not encouraging the ruler, because the ruler was not capturing that great spirit to help lead him into all truths, rebellious against that spirit, he lost his kingdom for about 7 years. And so he was roaming around like an animal eating grass, and then he came to his senses and realized to give all praise and glory to the Spirit, the Spirit of all. So he got his kingdom back. But there was another that decided that he knew better than the Almighty's. We all have a kingdom, whether here or in the next life to come. But some people will forfeit their kingdom down here by not possessing the right spirit. The spirit of love, joy, peace, long-suffering. Fruits, they call them, of the Spirit. And if your spirit is driven by gift giving, buying, keeping up with Mr. and Mrs. Jones, or, the spirit of vengefulness, or the spirit of I can't never get enough, and why isn't it all not all mine? These types of spirits, just like with the spirit of Saul. His spirit was very undisturbed, and until he focused and meditated on pleasant music and words to encourage his soul, his soul couldn't stay right with his spirit. And eventually, his soul was taken over by an evil spirit. So, present, we're just saying, don't play around with evil spirits, because they can get all into your spirit. And when you play with these evil spirits, then it will take over your soul, and your kingdom can be lost or forfeited. So let's keep our spirits during these holiday seasons. If the Spirit is telling you to not celebrate certain type of festivities, or not to go in certain type of places, bars, if you have a trouble with alcohol, being in places that would disturb your spirit, and whatever good spirit you have around, stay away from those places. If you are having all these issues with your spirit, let's get on one accord with that spirit so that we can live peacefully in the Spirit. So here we were just, giving you some words of encouragement that there are some that are trying to keep their spirit right during this festive season. Now, if this season gets you all depressed and anxious and all of this and that, then possibly you might want to avoid these days and times. Some people might even, some people might even, some people actually might even start to turn off the radio, turn off the TV, because it just plagues them with a unruly and a very disgruntled spirit. If all of these things are happening, then definitely avoid that type of feed that's coming into your spirit. And focus on whatsoever things are good, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are of good report. Then think on those things so that your spirit and your soul might be right. So again, we're just checking your spirit temperature today. And ask yourself the question, what type of spirit do I have? Is it a spirit that's good, or is it a spirit that's bad? check out our other videos. We did a video on, are you a goodie or a baddie? Is there something wrong with being a goody two-shoe? We did some other channel on interracial dating. Look for the same like spirit that you are trying to attain, so you can stay in the spirit. It doesn't matter what race, it doesn't matter what culture. If that person's spirit is off, then you should not engage in that type of interaction, because it's just going to bring down your spirit. But if that person focuses on being positive, being good, doing right by others, then that might be a spirit you can work with. This is interracial spiritual experiences, talking about interracial dating during these holidays. Soon, hopefully, we'll be having some virtual type of engagements, until the country gets situated with its whole issue that's going on. But we want you to stay encouraged. We want you to stay in a good, positive, and a hopeful spirit. That 2021 will be even better for you, those that are trying to interracially date. If you can't find what you're looking for in your culture, check somebody else's culture out, and come on one accord with a good spirit. We all want to win in 2021, and I think we all can win. This does not have to be a divisive topic. If that person wins in whatever culture they win in, wonderful, great. We're happy for you. If you're losing in the situation and interactions you're in, then move, change. Make life the way life needs to be. You're a winner and not always a victim or a loser, So if your partner don't want you to win, and you all can win the championship at the end of the game, maybe it's time to find another spirit. A spirit that will move with you toward the finish line. And the greatest finish line there is the finish line of walking into those pearly gates. Walking into a newness of life where you have life eternal. It's not too late. A kingdom is waiting for you. Have hope, irises. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. So irises, stay tuned. We have PayPal. I got to remember to put the link down below. But also we have Cashapp. It's BHWCMC. B as in boy, H as in horse, C as in Charlie, M as in Mary, C as in Charlie, M as in Mary. Support our ministry. Support our ministry to link and unite the world in a good spirit. If you're looking for a partner, email us at b@iris.club. B as in boy @iris.club. If you're looking for interactions and you don't want to feel so quite alone during this season, hey, check us out at interracialspiritualexperiences.com. We also go skating. We're going to have some other events, so yes, go to the skating rink. Mondays, we're at Skate Zone down in Jonesboro from 6 to 9. You can interact with us down there. If you do like what you're hearing on this channel, we want you to be more a part of it. With your participation, with your voice. One day we're going to have a call-in live. A lot of things we have scheduled for 2021. This don't have to be the year of the end, but the year of the beginning. No longer have to live life expecting the doom and gloom, waiting on the other foot to fall. No longer do you have to watch the pit holes of life. Why not just enjoy life with us, irises? We are talking about interracial spiritual experiences, and we want you to be a part of so all of us are going to be a part of this ministry of uniting the world in love. We have too many divisive things and divisive issues, and a nation divided will fall. If we want our nation, the nation of the human race, to be strong, we must get together on one accord. One accord in love, one accord in wanting each and every person to win and survive. And I think we all can be winners. We don't have to be in a competitive mode or a competitive spirit at all times, because there is enough of good things for everyone in this world. All right, irises, Put your comments down below. Subscribe. Link in. You know, be a part of our ministry. Be a part of our platform. Be a part of our movement to move into the right and a good spirit. All right, irises. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your effort. We are in a spirit of gratitude for your participation and for your viewing our video. All right. Signing out.